Oh?
Welcome, Seeker. You must be the one Dr. John called me about.
I guess so. My name is...
Wait? Gabriel Knight?
You're too quick for me.
Actually, Dr. John told me. You have come to the right place, Mr. Knight. Tell me how I can help.
Okay, do you know anything about this?
Does this mean anything to you?
These are magic symbols. Deep magic.
Really? Have you seen them before?
No?
Then how do you know they're magic symbols?
Seeker, my eyes are unveiled to see truly that which is in front of me.
Uh-huh. Thanks. Tons.
Okay.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Of course, Seeker.
Okay, let's ask her about herself.
Tell me about yourself.
Yes? What would you like to hear?
How'd you get into this business?
I trained in the voodoo arts for many years with the great Queen Tabitha.
Really? Who's she?
You have never heard of her? For shame! I can see you know little of the world of magic.
I'm beginning to get that impression, yes. What kind of people come to see you?
Seekers after the truth.
Crazy people.
Such as yourself.
Do you do anything else?
I am a voodoo yen, and that is plenty. It takes much spiritual effort.
How many voodoo yens are there?
No one knows exactly. Many practice in secret. There are probably hundreds. But of course the level and the power of the voodoo yens differ greatly, depending on their training and natural gifts.
I can't think of anything.
Very well.
Okay. Just ask her about voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
My practice is mainly selling charms and potions with magic power, such as gree-gree and voodoo oils. You know, everything from unrequited love to wandering spouses to winning a lawsuit. But my spells and charms are powerful, and they work.
Okay.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Why, that has nothing to do with me and my clientele. But I can tell you that you should stay as far from it as possible. There is badness there. Very bad.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans is the center of voodoo practice in the United States.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? You mean like my beloved Grimwald? She's a python, you know. Quite deadly in the wrong hands. I was trained by one of the great voodoo queens to learn how to hypnotize and handle snakes.
Interesting.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? It is the greatest night of the voodoo year. There is always a traditional conclave on St. John's Eve. Most of our voodoo churches these days hold functions in the church hall. But in the old days, they had ceremonies out in the wild, and they wore animal masks and had a huge bonfire and dancing. I used to go when I was an apprentice. Sometimes in the swamp, you know. Bayou St. John. Sometimes at the lake, Lake Pontchartrain.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what Caprice Saint Coeur means?
No. No, I don't.
That's a lie.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, yes. She was the first of the great voodoo queens.
Tell me about the animal masks.
I saw them used once or twice when I was younger, but you don't see them much anymore. They are too close.
Too close To what?
Just bad karma.
Have you ever heard the word Schattenjäger?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so Grimwald.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
Where'd you get Grimwald?
She belonged to a traveling reptile show. She was being terribly mistreated, so I offered to buy her. She's named after a spirit guide I had once. The spirit Grimwald was a very powerful female snake priestess in Egyptian times.
Grimwald doesn't sound Egyptian.
I only know what the spirits tell me. Monsieur, I am sure they know better than we.
How'd you learn to handle Grimwald?
I told you a great voodoo queen taught me. She learned from Marie Laveau herself.
Ah, fascinating. Would you consider giving me one of Grimwald's scales?
No, I couldn't do that. You might do some gree-gree of your own, no? One must be very careful with such things. Hair clippings, nail parings, and snake scale.
How about showing me how you handle Grimwald?
Really? You would like to see me dance, perhaps?
That would be swell.
I won't make you wait, Monsieur Knight. No matter what you see, do not be frightened.
I'll give it my best shot.
La la.
They are truly inspiring, isn't it?
That's certainly one word for it.
Okay. Know anything about this?
Since Magenta has a snake, it might be the best not to discuss the snake scales with her.
Okay.
Does this mean anything to you?
I can be of no help to you, Seeker.
God damn it.
Could I ask you a few more questions?
Certainly.
Give me an example of a gris-gris.
All right. Here's an old one. Take a lodestone and some brimstone to a crossroads at midnight. Light the brimstone with a match, and a spirit will come and give you advice in gambling.
Okay.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
Nothing.
Okay,
Never
so
mind.
there's obviously
All
something
right.
there.
It's a large cluster of quartz crystals. A small draped table displays a crystal ball.
Okay, I don't
Well, I guess I'll be
think
going.
we're gonna get any more here.
May the protection of the snake god go with you.
Thanks.
I had a feeling you'd be back.
Really? Boy, you are amazing.
Please, be seated.
I just had an idea.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Of course, Seeker.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
How about showing me your snake dance again?
It is inspiring, is it not? All right. I shall again amaze you.
You certainly will.
Gabriel grabs the shed snake skin while
Aha!
Matt is otherwise occupied.
Big brain.
There. Truly inspiring, isn't it?
That's certainly one word for it.
This is the last page of inventory. Those two objects. It's the shed skin from Moonbeam Snake.
Okay.
Gabriel magnifies the shed skin from Magentia, Moonbeam's snake. The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain. It's the shed skin.
Okay.
Gabriel marked the iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with
Well, I guess I'll be going now.
Open your mind and heart, and the way will be clear to you.
I'll give it my best shot.
Okay, might be worth going and talking to this guy some more.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery, number 1.
It's a historical place. People buried in here from the Civil War and back further too. Take a look around, you'll see.
Tell me something.
Just look around, just look around.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I don't really care to talk about it. I don't do it none myself.
Okay.
What do you know?
I told you all I know about
Do you know anything about snakes?
snakes. I see snakes around here all the time. Most of them ain't poisonous, of course.
What's the significance of St. John's
Well,
Eve?
we know.
Why, St. John the Baptist is the patron saint of voodoo. Sometimes we get some weird goings-on in that cemetery on that night. More often a few nights before. People taking grave dirt, bones, and more.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yep. Don't know what they do with them, but it can't be pretty.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what Caprice sans cœur means?
No, can't say that I do.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Sure. She was the voodoo queen of New Orleans. A powerful voodooine and a powerful sorceress. Believers still come to her tomb, you know. They write secret marks on the walls, leaving offerings and things. Then there's the tourists. They come out of curiosity. As a matter of fact, that big Dr. John fella from the Voodoo Museum, he's here at least once a day. But Marie Laveau's tomb ain't the only one the believers visit and make markings and leave offerings at.
Oh?
You said there were other marked tombs?
Yep. I seen bull hearts left on tombs and a nest of vulture feathers, plates of peas and corn green, animal parts, human parts even, it looked like. Male parts, if you get my meaning.
Yep.
And this at one of the great family crypts, mind you. Odd how them types just pick a spot and stick to it.
What other tombs get marked? Can you show me?
No, I ain't one for naming names. I don't like to encourage that kind of thing. It's distressing to the families, and rightly so. Don't know how that sort of thing gets started. Why folks come to start leaving stuff at that one spot. But it happens all the same.
Okay. Let's go take a look around. Oh, hello.
Malia.
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
My family's tomb is here.
Mine too.
I noticed. Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else.
Don't go. I need to talk to you.
Whatever for.
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that a million times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition. I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight. We live in different worlds.
Look, I know you've got more money than God. Do you think I care? Do you think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I have a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See? I knew it. You're crazy about me, too. Come by tonight. Please.
Creepy.
My world isn't so bad.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Damn it.
Where the hell did she go?
Gabriel's done all the begging he can muster at the moment. Molly will have to work this out on her own.
Okay.
Most of the plaster has fallen away over the years to reveal walls of red brick. A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen. An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb.
Yeah, the women in this game, right? Interesting that she came out of the tomb, though. Man, I don't know. I do not know. Let's just head back to the bookshop.
Hey, Grace. Here I am.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Okay. Didn't she research any of this for us?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
I have a
Aha.
pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want. But check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Cool.
Okay.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Damn it. Okay. I am at a loss.
Those two objects would have no effect on each other.
Yeah, worth a try.
The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. Gabriel looks fondly at his... Gabriel looks... Images... The images...
Anything else in here? You, like,
Images...
turn the page or anything? Apparently not. Okay.
I'm going out.
See ya.
I wonder if there's anything I missed at the crime scene.
Patches of grass have managed to survive life on the banks of Lake Park. The grass has a matted appearance there. There are marks in the grass as though some heavy wire object had been set there. Gabriel is already magnifying the grass.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
The police have already taken... The police... The lines in the sand of... It's extremely big sign.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here we're missing.